I've got the personality of a bag of hammers. I don't know, what do you call them? Mole, the little mole, the Victor? I don't know. One of these, oh man, look at that. This is my gear bag, and we're gonna go through it right now. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Damon Hill. I'm glad you can join me this evening. You know, I noticed something really quick in the last few videos I did. I've got the personality of a bag of hammers looking back at those things, which is absolutely mind-blowing because that's the exact opposite of my personality in real life. So I don't know what happens. I get in front of the camera and I freeze up. So this time I'm gonna try to be more myself, and maybe that'll make this video just a tad bit more interesting. So what are we gonna talk about today? Well, it's the video that I've been waiting to shoot this whole time since I've got started, and that is what's in this puppy right here. This is my baby, and it's got everything in it that I want. This is my gear. This is my bag. And what we're gonna do today is, like you see a lot of people do, they go through their camera gear, and that's what we're gonna do today. So to get started, let's just start with the bag itself. This is the Lowepro ProTech 450. I've seen this bag in so many videos, so many photographers and filmmakers use this bag, and I could definitely see why. It's got pockets for days. You've got side pockets, you've got side access pockets that you can get to. It's full of the little, I don't know, what do you call them? The little mole handlers, so you can add bags, and it's even got the handy top access, which normally when I open this up is gonna have my camera in it, but obviously it's empty right now because my camera's right there. So let's zip this bad boy up and let's get started with the good stuff. So like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people go through their camera gear, if I can get this zipper open, and kind of give it an idea of what they use. Now, I'm a beginner, as I've stated before. I've only got, just a few videos. But when it comes to my gear, thankfully, I watched a lot of YouTube, because if I was trying to do this on my own, I think I might have wound up with a little point and shoot camera, a tripod, and that was it. Now, not saying there's anything wrong with that, but that's not what I was aiming for. So, watched a lot of videos of people who really know their craft well, and I got an idea of what kind of gear they use, and obviously I tried to emulate what they use. Now, gear doesn't make you an expert photographer. I know that. I'm a beginner. But what I'm kind of thinking is, if I can get the best gear possible, the ones that professionals use, then that's got to help me. That's got to go some way towards making me a better photographer and filmmaker. So again, I'm glad you could join me. If you like the videos and the content that I'm putting out, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That way you'll know when I put up new videos. And especially if you're a beginner, I want you to come along with the journey for me. So thanks. Now, let's get into this. So this is the DJI Mini. This is the first drone that I own. So I've got the Mini ready to go. What I really like about it for travel, what we're gonna be doing is it's small enough that I'm gonna be able to fit it inside my pocket while we're biking around the island. And this will give me opportunities where if I see a really cool shot, I can just throw the drone up in the air, get the shots I need, and put it right back in my pocket. So that's the first thing we have. We have the drone. Now, of course, if I can get it back in there, next we got the controller for the drone, nothing special here, along with the batteries for the drone. And in the pocket over here, I've got my FAA registration along with some extra propellers and stuff for the drone. Now, that's not why we're here for drones. We're talking about camera equipment. Now, I've got the Canon EOS Rebel T8i. I talked about that in a previous video, so if you want to hear more about it, watch the previous video on vlogging and how to vlog. I talk about the camera. But one of the first things I did, which I didn't realize at the time when I bought the camera kit, that kit lenses aren't really the best thing. They're not the best lenses. It certainly wasn't worth the money that I paid in the bundle. But that brings me to the next thing in my gear bag, and that is a new lens. One of the first ones I bought was the Canon EF 50mm, or what I've heard a lot of people call it, the Nifty 50. I love this lens. You get some beautiful bokeh, blurry backgrounds, just that shallow depth of field that you're used to in pictures. They look great. So definitely, if you're thinking about getting a lens for your camera, I would suggest that you start out with the Nifty 50. You can't go wrong with it. The next lens, well, it's the kit lens. It's the one that came with the bundle. Like I said, it's not the best lens. It's still a good lens, and it takes great photos. This is the 18-55. Works great for what it is. So let's put that right back in there with the 50. All right, let's see what we got next. How about the microphone? This is the Rode VideoMic Go. I've got the dead cat on it. So soft. This is a great mic. This isn't the pro version, but man, in the times that I've used this has been an excellent microphone. And speaking of microphones, what I'm using right now and that I have attached to the camera is my Rode Wireless Go 2 setup. This is a great wireless lav mic system. It comes with 2 wireless lavs. I've got one on. They even come with the little miniature dead cats on top. I used this in another video when it was windy outside and the audio came through perfectly. So if you're looking for a good wireless lav microphone system, go for the Wireless Go 2 by Rode. It's awesome. So that's our microphones. Staying near the top of the compartment, let's see what else we have. We've got the little dust blaster thingamajob. Everybody's got one of these. I figured I'd get one too. Great at cleaning off the lens and the sensor. All right, and what do we have next? Okay, so this is the little flotation device for my 4K action camera. I don't have a GoPro. I wasn't ready to spend that amount of money yet. Like I said, wasn't the GoPro. I haven't had an action camera before, so I wasn't sure that I wanted to spend that much money. But what I did get off of Amazon is the Victure, Victor, I don't know. It shoots 4K 60 frames per second. Also 1080p at 120 frames per second. It's got a waterproof case. It's got a little case for the tripod. I've also got a head mount as well as a chest mount. And I've got somewhere on one of these, I've got the little clip so that when we're in the airport and I'm wanting to film, I can have that on the sling of my bag. I've used this already a couple times in the pool just to test it out. The waterproof system does work, thankfully. But like I said, not ready to spend the money for a GoPro. I want to see what I can get out of this. And if I feel like there's really a need to upgrade, then that's what I'll do. But that's my action camera, the Victure 4K 60 frames per second. So that was a little floaty. He goes with that. Let's go with my iPhone. So I'm filming some of this on my iPhone. That's where I'm getting these overhead shots. And what I've got on it right now is an external lens from Sandmarc. It's the 16mm lens. And on top of that lens, what I can do, and I talked about this in my last video about ND filters, I've got a variable ND filter that I can add to that Sandmark 16mm lens. So this will be great shooting outdoors in the sun while we're on the beach. Now, to get some of those cinematic shots, everybody is all about the cinematic shots. I am too, why not? That's why I have also from Sandmark the anamorphic lens. So if you're not familiar with an anamorphic lens, using this will give you some of that really great cinematic look. It'll give you the black bars on top and bottom, and it looks great. And one of the coolest things is I got the blue lens flare version. They make a gold, but I got the blue, and that's one of the biggest things about the anamorphic lenses is the lens flare. Talk about some beautiful lens flare. If you watched the Star Trek movie, the recent one by J.J. Abrams, then you know what lens flare is. This isn't gonna put out that much lens flare, but man, does it take some beautiful shots. All right, so moving on. Let's see what else we got. A selfie stick, just a little expandable selfie stick. Use that for the iPhone, for the Victor 4K 60 frames per second. One of these things, one of these days, I'm gonna get that right. So the next piece of gear in my bag, which I think everybody needs, is this Anker Power Core. This is the 20,000 milliamp something. It's the Power Core Essential 20,000 PD. This thing is a beast. I can charge up my 12.9 iPad Pro several times, my phone several times. I can charge the batteries for the Rode wireless mics. You name it, get one of these. This one has a USB-A and a USB-C connection to charge. All right, what's next? Well, we got one of these. Oh man, look at that. Got one of these. This is the little lens cleaner brush thing. Haven't had to use it yet, but I see a lot of people with them. All right, let's move on to what's next. And that is this little guy. This is a little case. This is a battery case for the Canon. I can fit 2 out of the 3 batteries in here, and also has a little zipper pocket on the front for the memory card. So this is good to have. A couple lenses. I've got a UV filter. Still have it in the case along with variable ND filter. I ordered a little pocket wallet for these to go in. That hasn't shown up yet. We'll put those right in there. And this is a new toy I got. Let's open this one up. This is the DJI OM4 gimbal. This thing is great. Use it with my iPhone. Take some amazingly steady shots. If you haven't used one before, haven't used a gimbal, they're great tools to be able to get some really steady footage. I forgot one of the coolest things, and I can't really show it to you in use right now, but that is this Peak Design capture clip. Now, this just sits, I have it attached to the shoulder strap, and this screws into the bottom of your camera, and it just clips in, snaps in, holds it firmly in place. I'll show you a little video of that and what that looks like, but it just has the camera right there. You can quickly release it. It's an awesome way to have your camera right there when you need it. So that does it for my camera case. Hopefully, like I did, watching other videos, I got ideas of the right kind of equipment to get. So hopefully you found something here that you can use. So in the description, I've got a list of everything that I have in my camera gear, along with links to where to purchase it. What can I say to finish up? How can I end this video in a smart, funny, but interesting way? If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, hit those notifications so you can get notified when I post up my next videos. As I said, my next videos should be my daily vlogs from my upcoming trip. Hopefully I can get those posted up each day. Hopefully everybody will enjoy them as much as I hope to enjoy them. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, see you later.